Hey everybody, story time. Which is basically me just reading the blog for those of you who would rather listen or watch than read it. This one is called Identity. The topic of identity has come up a lot lately. One of them has been a new acquaintance on Facebook whose posts have impressed the snot out of me. Try this one on for size. Joseph went from the pit to Potiphar's house, to the prison, and on to the palace. It was not a journey of promotion, but of positioning. Allow God to position you so He can eventually promote you. And this is by Melody Dowlern, who is a kingdom identity coach. For more of Melody, you can click on those links. We have an interview with her on BizChat, or you can join her free group, the Identity Lab, which I'm a part of and is really amazing. I love it. Doesn't that nugget not just light your fire, though? As the topic of identity has been showing up in my newsfeed a lot lately, I've been watching my internal reactions to it with a lot of curiosity. It's not something I've ever thought about focusing on specifically with my clients until recently. My fire gets lit when I see women owning their purpose, and I get especially lit when that purpose includes entrepreneurship. That being said, I've been puzzled by my pull toward the topic of identity, and I've been chewing on it. Today I sat with my, where's my place here? Okay, there it is. Today I sat with my women's group and it hit me. We were going around the circle answering the following question. What task or activity makes you feel like your best self? Explain. Some of us had ready answers and faces lit up as we talked about what we were passionate about. But some didn't have a ready answer. Do you know why? In our case, it was because religion told some of us that what was and was not acceptable. Religion tells us that the appropriate dreams for a woman are teaching, nursing, missionary, wife, mom. Don't get me wrong, I am many of those things, and they're beautiful things when you're called to them. But there were a few in the group that morning that had tried to fit into the mold and couldn't figure out why life wasn't all that grand. But get us talking about what we love. Instant fire, joy, laughter, tears, passion. The reason identity matters is that when we don't clearly know who God is, we don't clearly know who we are. This is another nugget from Melody. How many of us have assumed that God doesn't like the things we're passionate about, and thus we live years or entire lifetimes trying to force ourselves into a mold we were never designed for? I believe that God designed each of us with amazing, intricate talents and gifts, and He meant for each of us to own that and walk it out with Him. That means that whatever it is becomes an invitation into kingdom. Whatever it is becomes holy. What if you were called and specifically designed to do that thing that lights you up, but you've always felt guilty about it? But in ignoring it, you are actually ignoring the will of God for your life when He fashioned you together. God designed you, and the things that you care about were put there by God. What would it look like to start living those things out without apology? Comment below. I want to hear what you think. Tell me, what are you passionate about? And what would it look like to walk that out and live it out?